Warning, this is a test. Do not adjust your set. I repeat, this is a test. I'm going to do my first ever wild camp for YouTube. And what you may experience in this video are emotions that range from, is he an utter muppet, to that guy's a genius. Although we're starting out with, is he an utter muppet, because straight off the bat, out of Kettlewell, I'm going up a really steep hill and then got a cleft of rock to scramble up with this massive rucksack on. So having walked out of Kettlewell in Upper Wharfedale, because of course I'm obsessed with the bloody place, we are looking further up the Wharfe Valley towards Starbotton and Buckden, and to our right is Buckden Pike that I did on a previous video. I'm heading up there and through that little cleft in the rock and then upwards towards Birks Tarn. And I'd forgotten how squeaky this Osprey Ruck pack really is. I might have to get another one, it's doing my head in already. Right, let's get up this rock cleft. Bloody hell, Julian. Breathe. Luckily, it's short-lived. Whew. So I've just been chatting to this lovely couple who are on a day's walk. They walked over from Lytton over the top, going down into Kettlewell and then back round. Sorry I didn't get your names, but it was nice chatting to you. And behind us is Great Whernside, and then further over that way is Buckden Pike that I did. God, it's 2 months ago now, can you believe it? And one of my viewers, Stuart Gordon, commented to say that he'd not been up Buckden Pike, but he'd been up here, up Birks Fell. And so I thought, why not come here for your first wild camp? Seems like a great idea. You can look over to Buckden Pike and then hopefully look over the other side towards Pen y Ghent and Ingleborough. And it's a fantastic day. It's a little breezy and it's about 5 degrees, but with a wind chill it's probably down to about 1, something like that. Luckily I brought plenty of clothes and a duvet jacket, so we shall see how we get on. So that's taken me 46 minutes and I wasn't going fast, especially with this pack on and stopping to say hello to people. 46 minutes anyway to most of the ascent's done for the day, and I'm handrailing this wall that you can see now all the way over to Birks Tarn, and then I'm gonna head on a little bit further to the top of Birks Fell. I might even go to Horsehead depending on the time, and I don't actually know what the terrain is going to be like for a wild camp. This bit doesn't look too bad at the moment, but I don't know whether when I get onto the top it's really rocky and heathery. I have no idea, but we shall find out soon enough. What a glorious day! You see over Fountains Fell over there. I think when we get just the edge of Plover Hill, I think it is. I think when we get further on, we'll pass that hill and we'll be able to see Pen y Ghent clearly. And behind us, that way, is Buckden Pike. And we should play a game while we're doing this called Muppet or Genius. So, Rules of the game: watch this video, decide at the end whether I'm an absolute muppet or a genius, and put something in the comments. Well, actually, muppet or genius. Right, so let me tell you then a little bit about my sleeping bag. Summer sleeping bag, and it's March and it's 5 degrees with a bit of a wind chill. What do you think? Context: I have got a sleeping bag liner and I have got some tights and a thermal top I can wear, but will that be warm enough? Time will tell. But to pair that sleeping bag with a Rab Stratosphere mat at 4.5 R rating and a foil blanket to lay underneath to keep the heat in. Alright, what about brand new out of the box shoes? Last Baltiva thingies, I've forgotten the name of them. Ultra Raptors, that's it. Leather Gore-Tex. Muppet or genius? Context: I've already had some of these boots and they're fantastic. And I'm only doing about 3 or 4 miles each day. Well, what about the food I'm going to eat tonight? Thai green chicken curry. Oh, it's going to be so good. Oh, amazing. And a couple of beers to wash it down with. Nice and tasty. Is there a better curry? No, there isn't. No further questions, Your Honour. Right, I'm not going to give you any more clues. You could decide whether I'm a muppet or a genius. Do you know, I've been wanting to do a wild camp for ages, but the weather has been atrocious. And maybe I'm old-fashioned or boring, but I really didn't fancy going out in high winds and torrential rain. Just didn't see the point in it. Anyway, now it feels like spring is here, beginning of March. We've had a good week or so of weather, so I'm looking forward to getting out on here, trying this first wild camp, see how I get on. Oh, and thanks to my good friend Chris for pointing out that I should watch An American Werewolf in London while I'm up here. So that's not gonna set me on edge, is it? Now I am going up to Horsehead, I think. I might venture on to Horsehead. So I'm hoping that tomorrow morning when I get up, there's not a horse's head in the bed next to me. You know, Buckden's Mafia. Can you hear this pack? Jesus. Also, Buckden's coming into view now in the sunshine. Buckden Pike up to the right of it. Looks fantastic. It's looking a bit more promising up here because it's fairly flat, so I think there should be a suitable place to pitch my tent, which will be nice. And what I said earlier, I've got some tights to wear. I mean, like thermal long running tights. I don't mean like stockings and suspenders. I'm not coming to have a kinky one-nighter on my own, you know. Just in case you're wondering. Right, let's see if we can find Birks Tarn. I think it's just up here somewhere. Anyway, to distract you from thinking about me wearing stockings, I'd just like to point out this is a really nice path, this up here. I've been over here a few times, but just literally up from one side, cross over, down the other side. This is the first time I've walked along this wall on the top, and it's very pleasant. And there's nobody about as well. So I think the chances of me being told to move on are going to be pretty slim. I'd just like to point out that my pack was too wide for that style, so I had to stand on the wall and go around. Good job I didn't fall and break my neck into it. Right, the end of the wall. Onwards to open moorland. So I've gained the wall again, and small bits of snow on the floor. There's not a soul about up here. Told you there was snow, didn't I? Look. Didn't believe me, did you? So this is Old Coat Moor Top at 607 metres. Tick. Oh bugger, this is a bit boggy. Alright, try and get around this without losing his shoe, Julian. Look, Pen y Ghent, right in the middle of the picture, and just to the right is Plover Hill, and to the left of Pen y Ghent, across the valley, is Fountains Fell. And there we have Birks Tarn. Looks quite nice, never seen it before. Wind's got up, feels cold, good job I put a coat on. Oh, this is looking interesting. The last time I did something like this on the Edale skyline, I fell over and got caked in mud. And that couple are probably still laughing about it now. Definitely don't do the same today, especially as I need to be kind of mud free when I'm in my tent, please. Yeah, I did it! Woohoo! Get a load of this, look at it. Some sort of moss or lichen or something. Looks bloody radioactive. I'm not going to touch it. What a colour though. Fabulous. Right for a piece of moss. Ooh! More snow. Do you know, I think it'd be a stretch to call it going for a wild camp in the snow, wouldn't you? Well, it's lovely up here. Just need to find somewhere that's not boggy and a bit flatter. So I've done about 7 miles now. I can't tell you exactly because I accidentally paused my watch when I was taking my rucksack off to put this coat on. But it's about 7 miles, 2:30 in the afternoon. And I think at some point I'm going to hit the path that crosses over from Halton Gill all the way over to Yorkshire Dales. There'll be nobody about for a bit. I'm going to see if I can find a bit of higher ground to put the tent up. I know normally you should put your tent up a bit later, but there's absolutely nobody around, so I don't think I'm going to bother anybody. And I shall spin you around because Pen y Ghent's looking a bit moody over there. Look, what do you think to that? It's a good job I've got Gore-Tex boots on. Not brought a spare pair of socks. Luckily my feet are dry. But this bit is particularly boggy. Oh my word. We're out of the bog at last. Drier ground. That's just taken me 32 minutes to do a mile through there, weaving your way around. And here's the path that comes from Halton Gill, goes down to Yorkshire Dales and Upper Wharfedale again. Well, I don't know if you can make out, about 300 metres away is the top of Horsehead. Hopefully there'll be a flat bit for me to camp on. If not, I'm going to come back down here and stay on here a bit later because this bit here looks great, and I can't imagine a farmer's going to be coming up here at 7 o'clock at night, can you? Yay! Here we are, Horsehead, 605 metres, and I've just had to climb over that wall because the path was on the other side. My God. Right, let's see if I can find somewhere to put the tent up. There's nobody about. This might not be too bad, although it's a bit slopey. Right, let me have a look. I'll bring you back in a minute. Right, so I've been wandering around now for about half an hour, up and down paths all over the place, trying to find somewhere flat and that's not on the path. This bit looks amazing. Lots of bits to do. Lots of places that you could actually put a tent. The only thing is it's right in the middle of the path. But that said, it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I can't imagine anyone's going to be coming up here between now and when I get up and leave tomorrow morning. So I think I found a nice little bit which is just to the edge of the path. Right, I'm going to put the tent up and the next thing you'll see is the tent up. Yay, the tent is up. And took about 10 minutes. Not bad. Right, sort my bedding out and then I'm going to sit down and have a beer. I'll bring you back in a bit. So as you can see, I'm all set up. Let me just show you inside while this chicken breast falls out of the bottom of my coat. Right, oh dear. Right, I'll spin you around and show you the inside of my tent. Right, so I've got the Terra Nova Voyager, which is a 4-season 2-man tent, although I struggle to get 2 people in it really. So it's suitable enough for me. I've got my little silver blanket down you see there. The Rabble Sphere R4.5. That'll keep me nice and warm. Another Van Gogh pillow. And this is a Snug Pack Travel Pack 1, which is a comfort rating of 7 and a low of 2. So it's pretty cool for this kind of weather. However, I have got a mummy liner which I can put inside, so that'll help raise the comfort level, and I'll also wear some clothes. Right, I'm going to put my bag in and then put some warmer clothes on because it is a bit nippy out here, and then get some food on in a bit. Oh, so I'm all set up now. Got my hat and gloves on, long trousers, down jacket. It's very cold in this wind, but I have to say it's not too bad when you get in the tent. It's not too bad at all. So, in a bit I'll crack open a beer once I've warmed up. I've got frozen diced chicken breast, which I need to defrost. So I think I'm going to put that down my coat. It might negate some of the effects of trying to feel warm. Never mind. It's all learning, isn't it? And then I might crack open a beer once I've warmed up. It's not a bad evening, a bit breezy. Pen y Ghent over there is looking very moody. Don't know if you can kind of make it out. Can you see it? No. Right, I'm going to chill out here for a bit and I'll bring you back probably when I'm cracking open a beer and starting my tea. You know, I don't think it's too bad, this little pitch here. It's kind of at the side of the path, isn't it? It's not going to get in anybody's way. Although, let's face it, nobody is going to be coming up here now. I wouldn't have thought until the morning. Yeah, I have to say it's a good little tent, the Terra Nova Voyager. Served me well on the West Island Way. See how we get on with it this year. Be interesting to see what it's like trying to cook some food in the vestibule while I film at the same time, whether there's enough room or not. I suspect there probably is. But yeah, I'm impressed with it. Nice little tent. Mind you, I did used to have an Ultra Quasar for about 20 years and I love that. So this is a bit lighter, so 2 kilos. That's quite acceptable for hiking long distances as well.
I start my day in silence. Where are my slippers? Where's my notebook? Where's my water? Drink plenty of water. Be fluid. Be one with water. Be one with air.
Right, I'm going to start cooking my tea now because in true Julian fashion, I've not eaten anything all day other than a club of biscuit, and it's now 10 to 6. What a muppet. Right, Thai green curry coming up, and then we have Thai green curry paste with extra ginger, lemongrass, chilli, garlic, fish sauce, palm sugar, lemongrass, baby corn, French beans and broccoli, some rice to put in, coconut cream, fantastic, and then my chicken wherever I put it. What have I done with my chicken? I had it 2 minutes ago and I've lost it already. Oh, it's here. Stupid sod. Right. Oh. I know. Cheers. What's this one? Vocation Brewery. Toucan Tropic. 6.7%. Put airs on your chest, won't it? Right. Chin chin. Oh, that's good. Right. Yeah, this way. Right, get this lots going. Is there a better curry than Thai green? I don't think so, do you? Oh, if only you could smell that. Oh, God. If only they had YouTube smell-o-vision. Ah, that is the smell of a Saturday night. Right, now to have the chicken. Can you see that? How much chicken there is in there? A good job I've not eaten all day, isn't it? It's interesting to see how all this fits in the pan, because I've got all my coconut cream to go in, all this veg, and some rice as well. Oh, that smells so good. I don't mind telling you that I'm a bit apprehensive about coming and doing this because I've not done a wild camp on my own for what feels like forever. I mean, I've done some walking through the night. I did the Dales way and walked all the way through the night on my own, and that was absolutely fine. So I'm sure I will be okay. In fact, actually, I really enjoyed today. Done about 9 miles so far, which is a bit further than I first thought. And then tomorrow I'll get up fairly early, straight down the path, down into Yorkshire, and then follow the Dales way all the way back to Kettlewell. Probably about another 7 miles or so back. Well, it must be 7 or 8 miles back, I think. Right, we're going to have the coconut cream now. Oh my word. It's like a big, massive white turd, isn't it? Right, so I've decided that due to the fact that the pan is full and I've still got rice to put in and vegetables, that I'm gonna ditch the vegetables and put the rice in. It smells amazing. And I managed to break up some of the chicken pieces now, thankfully. Oh, I am so looking forward to this. And we've now got a can of Vocation Life and Death Classic. 6.5%. Cheers. Lesson number 1. Maybe check out the portion sizes before you bring them. Seem to be spilling Thai green sauce on the floor. That's hardly leaving no trace, is it? Let me try some. Oh my god. I might just start eating it while it's cooking. I've not brought a plate or anything, so might as well, hadn't I? That's nearly as good as a Thai green curry you get from the Thai corner in Halifax Market. Not quite, but not far off. Oh, that is good. Right, I'm going to eat this and then I'll bring you back in a bit. Now that was delicious, but I feel extremely full. Right, after tea then, shall we have a wander around the estate? You know, check out our surroundings, all that kind of thing. It's a bit dark up here, isn't it? I was going to say that wind's dropped a bit, but I'm not quite sure it has, really. Right, so that's me, my sleeping bag and liner. Let's see how we get on in this thin little thing tonight. And it's only, what, 7:30. I'm in my sleeping bag already. I think I'm going to watch a couple of episodes of Small Profits on iPlayer and then get some sleep and then be up early in the morning. The wind seems to have dropped anyway. Doesn't feel cold, so I think I should be alright with this. I've got a t-shirt on and a base layer underneath, and then the sleeping bag liner and the sleeping bag. Anyway, unless something else happens in the night, I shall bring you back in the morning. Good night. Oh, morning campers. Heidi hi. How did you sleep last night? As for me, I woke up about 3:30. I've been awake ever since. It's now, 20 to 6. It was cold last night, but I wasn't cold. The sleeping bag's rubbish. But as you can see, I've got 1, 2, 4 layers on. My hat and my buff, my tights and my trousers. So I wasn't cold. The one thing I've learnt is, don't take a one-season sleeping bag into the Yorkshire Dales at the beginning of March. It's fair to say, this will not be coming with me when I do the Great Glen Way. I would use this sleeping bag again though, in France in July. And I'm not quite sure about this Rab Ultrasphere. It's a bit shiny. Every time I rolled over, I slipped off it. And as a side sleeper, it's not the widest thing. It's not the most comfortable. You can't help but needing a good night's sleep, can you? There's a bit of condensation on the tent because last night the wind completely dropped and it was absolutely silent outside, apart from the odd plane that was flying by. So, anyway, I'm going to get up, have a look, see what it's like outside. The birds had started singing about 5 minutes ago. And then I'm going to get up, pack up, and head off. I'm not even going to bother having a coffee this morning. I think I'm just going to get going. Right, let's have a look at the world about us. See what the weather is like. Didn't even finish my second can of beer last night. Ooh. A bit murky, isn't it? Right, so it's 20 to 7. I'm all packed up. Have a look. Leave no trace. I even cleaned up the Thai green sauce that I spilled last night. Right. on we go. And I think there might be a bit of a cloud inversion down below, because there's kind of one happening over the back here that you can't quite see. Right, let's go. I know I mentioned it before when I did this, when I did the video at Buckden Pike over there a couple of months ago, but it is so quiet. There is not a single noise. Have a listen. Complete silence. That's amazing. Blue steel. So I think that's been quite a successful little wild camp for my first one for YouTube. I've learned quite a lot. I've learned not to bring enough chicken breasts for a family of 4. How not to freeze to death, which is always good. And a few other things. If you're still playing the game, genius or Muppet. If you think I'm a genius, which genius? Who would best describe me? If you think I'm a Muppet, which one? And if you say bloody Beaker, I'm coming for you. Anyway, let me know in the comments. And I'm going to wrap this video up now, because whilst it's about 6 miles back to the van, if you want to see this section from Buckden up to Ghent, check out one of my earlier videos. It's the Buckden Ghent Cray Circular Walk. And if you want to watch the bit that goes from Buckden down to Kettlewell, then check out my Buckden Pike video that I did a couple of months ago. And on that note, thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, give it a like. Please subscribe if you don't already. Press the notifications buzzer so you can get notified when I upload any more videos. And yeah, thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Ta-ra.